Good afternoon, councillors and staff and community. Welcome to the June 2025 council meeting. Please be advised that this council meeting is being recorded and live streamed. By speaking at this meeting, you agree to being recorded and live streamed. Please ensure that if and when you speak, you are respectful to others and use appropriate language at all times. Cabonne Council accepts no liability for any defamatory or offensive remark or gestures made during the course of this meeting. The recording of this meeting will be made publicly available on Council's website. Call item 1, applications for leave of absence. Can I have a mover, please? Moved by Councillor Weaver, seconded by Councillor Pearson. I have one application for leave of absence, being Mayor Kevin Beattie. I also have, just want to acknowledge that our General Manager Brad Burns is unable to join us today, and our Deputy General Manager of Infrastructure Matt Christensen is not with us either today, but Mandy Staines is acting in his place. Also, I just need the mover and seconder to agree that we also include that Councillor Nash and Councillor Poole be authorised to join the meeting via audio-visual link. Are you happy with that? Thank you. You happy with that, Councillor Pearson? Thank you. I will put that then. All those in favour? Against? That is carried. Item 2, declarations of interest. Can I have a mover, please? Moved by Councillor Rawson, seconded by Councillor Poole. Are there any declarations? Under declare. Thank you. I'll put that all. I'll move to item 3, declarations. Oh, sorry, I'll put that. All those in favour? Against? That's carried. Item 3, declarations of political donations. Can I have a mover, please? Moved by Councillor O'Brien, seconded by Councillor Batten. Are there any declarations? None to declare. I'll put that. All those in favour? Aye. Against? That's carried. Thank you. Item 4, the Merrill minute of appointment. I will move that and I'll table a report. Are there any other reports to table? Councillor Rawson's tabling a report and would like to speak.
Look, I just wanted to mention that just since the last meeting, the OFA board that I sit on as the ex officio has completed its term, and Crown Lands have gone through the recruitment process to constitute a new board. And as of only yesterday, the day before, that board has been gazetted. So as the ex officio, obviously I'm on it no matter what, but so it's a whole new board. There's only one other member who from the previous board who's on the new board, but there's a whole new board. So there were a number of applications for membership of that board, which was great. And so I'm looking forward to the first meeting, which will probably be in the next few weeks.
Thank you. Councillor O'Ryan, table report.
And happy with, we felt very proud as a council and was for the work that's been achieved by all the council staff. And yeah, I just thought I'd mention that. And the other thing is that the dance-a-thon thing on last Sunday, I didn't go, I sent my apologies, but I spoke with the organiser this morning and she said they had 90 couples or 90 people dancing from out of town, and they all stayed in town. It was a really, really good success, and we do actually give them some grant money for that event.
Thank you. Councillor Nash, tabling a report. Councillor Nash, you're on mute, sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Retreat thing
Councillor Weaver.
Thank you. I also attended on Friday the renaming or the naming of the swinging bridge, the reopening of it. I totally agree with Councillor Orion. It was a great turnout, and the people of Canowindra are very appreciative of the whole precinct and how it's changed, all for the better. But in saying that, I also on the 12th of June attended the sod turning at the Canowindra Soldiers Memorial Hospital for the Health One project, and very pleased to see it happen, but very disappointed that, knowing how much work our mayor put into getting that grant, along with Steffi Cook, there was no acknowledgement of the Cabonne Council or the work and effort that the mayor put in the speeches that were made. And I found that so disappointing. I waited for it to happen and it never happened. And I just could not believe that after, I think it was near 6 years of going for that grant, going for that project, we didn't get a mention. I think that's a real shame. Thank you.
Councillor Weaver.
Deputy Mayor. I just wanted to, like everyone else, been a busy month. Last Wednesday, I attended the Canobola Zone Bushfire Liaison Committee meeting in Cowra. Then continued to chair that group actually for a while. Thought I was handing over. It didn't happen that way. But what I wanted to do is just acknowledge the current zone superintendent, zone manager, Brett Bowden. Now Brett first came to this area. He actually came to Cabonne in the mid-90s. So 30 years ago, he came here with the view that he'd here for a short time and return to somewhere attractive on the coast. But he found obviously that it was such a good place to be, and his career's progressed through council, through the restructure, into the Rural Fire Service. And then when David Hoadley retired about 5 or 6 years ago, Brett then was appointed as the zone manager. So I just want to acknowledge the contribution that Brett has made as part of initially our Cabonne team, but then now more recently as the leader of the Canobola Zone bushfire team. Canobola Zone is actually acknowledged as one of the best in the state. I mean, if you look at it in terms of the way that they manage, to restrict bushfires to only a couple of hundred hectares over a summer period like we had in our area, and most of the things that their call-outs have been to traffic accidents, car accidents, but they then, even where the fire started as a result of a car accident, they've been able to restrict it to a very small area. So it's an absolute credit to the strategy, which is get out there and get it out fast, which they, David Hoadley developed following the horrendous bushfire back at Goobang fire back in the century. Thank you, Mr. Deputy Mayor.
Yeah, thank you, Councillor Batten. Couldn't agree more. Brett Bowden goes with our best, retires with our best wishes, and will be a sad loss for the Canobola Zone, both from a volunteer point of view, but also as a councillor point of view. We've been very fortunate to have worked with him very closely over a number of years, and wish him all the best, so thank you. Just in tabling my report, councillors, I just also want to acknowledge that Council recently received the Local Government Professionals Australia Excellence Award for its work with the Unsupervised Pool Initiative. So I just want to acknowledge Mandy Staines, Linda Mills, Chris Jackson and Alicia Cartwright for their efforts in implementing this strategy or this initiative, and the positive comments that we have received as council over the period it's been in place. Just some quick stats for you, that we've seen a 47% increase in patronage and an almost 150% rise in season passes since that initiative come into place. So thank you to those staff, and we look forward to the pool season again coming this year. But congratulations on your award. I will put the Merrill minute then. All those in favour? Against? That is carried. Thank you. Item 5 is Committee of the Whole. Can I please have a mover? Moved by Councillor Pearson, seconded by Councillor Rawson. Sorry. Are there any items which councillors wish to call? No, thank you. I will put that then. All those in favour? Against? That is carried. Item 6 is the confirmation of minutes. Can I have a mover, please? Councillor Weaver, seconded by Councillor Poole. Is there any discussion? I'll put that. All those in favour? Against? That is carried. Item 7 is the Fairbridge Children's Park school bell. Can I have a mover, please? Moved by Councillor Weaver, seconded by Councillor Pearson. Is there any discussion? No discussion. I will put that then. Obviously, just acknowledging that those key stakeholders are aware of this report coming to council today, and council staff will now go forth and consult. So all those in favour? Against? That is carried. Item 8 is the Strategic Policy Register Review. Can I have a mover, please? Moved by Councillor O'Ryan, seconded by Councillor Rawson. Is there any discussion? Minor change? Yep, thank you. I'll put that then. All those in favour? Against? That's carried. Item 9 is making of rates and charges for the 2025-2026 and rate of interest on overdue rates and charges for 2025-2026. Can I have a mover, please? Moved by Councillor Nash, seconded by Councillor O'Ryan. Is there any discussion? Thank you. Thank you. I'll put that. All those in favour? Against? That is carried. Item 10, confirmation of the Cabonne Local Traffic Committee meeting minutes. Can I have a mover, please? Moved by Councillor Nash, seconded by Councillor Pearson. Is there any discussion? No, I'll put that. All those in favour? Against? That is carried. Item 11 is the proposed road closure, Durang Street, Drury Street and Casilla Street, Manildra. Can I have a mover, please? Moved by Councillor Batten, seconded by Councillor Poole. Sorry. Seconded by Councillor Poole. Is there any discussion on this?
Can I just make a comment, Mr Deputy Mayor, with your indulgence? I think it's probably worth noting that the importance of approving this recommendation and the next steps that are going to occur beyond this. We're dealing here with two of the largest employers in our Cabonne Shire. Not only does it impact on us, but it impacts on a whole range of local government areas around us. The drawing area for the mills in that vicinity are extensive, way beyond Cabonne. And if we look at it in terms of what it means, then it's a value-adding industry to our number one industry in the Shire, which is agriculture. So I think we should wholeheartedly commend this recommendation and the furthering of this, the closing of these streets in the future.
Thank you. Councillor Nash.
Thank you, Mr Deputy Mayor. Yeah, I agree with Peter. Where they're talking about taking over those roads, I think it's going to be great. Something has to be done there. It's very dangerous, and if they can improve the traffic flow, the amount of traffic they can take down those streets, it'll be it'll be wonderful. And to take the burden off council is another, it's another plus, isn't it? So, yeah, where they're going to take it over and do the roads and all that's great. And just as long as we also do as you go in there, we've got to get that done. But I think we are in the process of that. So yeah, I totally with this. It's a great idea. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Nash. Councillor Rawson.
Thank you, Mr Deputy Mayor. Look, I've just got a question actually. I certainly agree with the comments made prior to this. I think this is a good thing to do. I note there that it says there, it's also noted that some other service providers have assets in these areas. Other service providers will be able to comment during the exhibition time. Will the other service providers be, or whose responsibility is it to notify the other service providers? Is it our responsibility to notify them, or rather than just, hoping that they're going to read our business papers? I'm thinking CTW, obviously.
Through you, Mr Chair, I believe it's council will be engaging with the stakeholders.
Thank you, Councillor Nash. Did you?
Yeah, I was just wondering who are the stakeholders? I can't follow that one. Is it the people that take things there, or is it? There's no one that lives along that street now, so I'm just wondering who their stakeholders are.
CTW would be one of them.
Through you, Mr Chair, also State Rail. There's the freight transport side as well, and just ensuring that there are any of those service holders that may access that road. So you've got the rail corridor, you've got the, as Councillor Rawson has said, the Water Authority, and if there are any other, there'd be Telstra, there would be other services in there that we would be identifying, any other agencies that may have use of that space. But I'd also contest the State Rail and the, if there's still the group that we're doing the containers who may be accessing through there, that we'd need to identify any other users of that corridor that may be currently using that road.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. I will put that then. All those in favour? Against? That is carried. Item 12 is the Activate Cargo project budget overspend. Can I have a mover, please? Moved by Councillor Weaver, seconded by Councillor Poole. Is there any discussion? Councillor Weaver.
Yes, Mr Chair, Deputy Mayor. I just think this is a project that has been so long and they've waited so long for it to be completed. Just love to see it completed for them, and it's, as far as I'm concerned, money well spent. Thank you.
Thank you. Any further comments? Okay, I will put that. All those in favour? Aye. Against? That is carried. Item 13 is application for fee waiver Molong Players. Can I have a mover, please? Moved by Councillor O'Ryan, seconded by Councillor Nash. Is there any comments? Councillor Rawson.
Thank you, Mr Deputy Mayor. Look, I know I've got no problem with this, but other than just to ask a question, there was clearly a technical problem. Is this something that's going to occur again in the future? It was just a one-off technical concern that caused them to spend an extra $3,000? That's a lot of money.
Yeah, obviously, Councillor Rawson, the building was fairly new last year, and there was, as you've said, a technical problem that resulted in players having to get in some additional equipment for themselves. We weren't, or council staff weren't able to fix the problem in the time frame needed, just because they were waiting on parts under the warranty of the building. But that's all fixed now, so in recognition of the additional costs that players had to spend last year, the recommendation is to waive last year's fund, but obviously acknowledge going forward that that players would be entitled to a 50% discount with council's support. Yeah, but that's why but there is no concerns of ongoing issues. Fingers crossed, of course. Any for Councillor Nash?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chair. Yeah, I fully agree with this full fee waiver for that year. But yeah, I mean, it's such a community event. It's a wonderful thing for these people. They put a lot of time and effort into it, and if we can help them out at all, let's do it. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Nash. No further comments. I'll put the motion. All those in favour? Against? That is carried. Item 14 is application for a full fee waiver for the Molong Women's Wellbeing and Wellness Weekend. Can I have a mover, please? Moved by Councillor Weaver, seconded by Councillor Batten. Is there any discussion? No discussion. I'll put that then. All those in favour? Against? That's carried unanimously. Thank you. Item 15 is modification to DA 2023/0077/1 Ugara Solar Farm, Lot 85 DP 870963, 255 Casuarina Drive, Ugara. Can I have a mover, please? Moved by Councillor Rawson, seconded by Councillor Batten. Is there any discussion? Councillor Batten.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Deputy Mayor. I just want to comment on this. That I actually took the opportunity to go and have a look what it meant, given that we had a submission on it. It just makes eminent sense that what we're doing is moving it further to the south, away from any flood risk. It just makes such common sense that it should be part of our adaptation plan, I would say, Councillor Rawson. So wholeheartedly endorse the move of this as proposed.
Thank you. Any further comments? I will put that. All those in favour? Oh, sorry, it is a DA, so a division will require a show of hands. All those in favour? That's unanimous. Against? That's unanimous. Thank you. Sorry, thanks. Item 16 is question for next meeting. Can I have a mover, please? Councillor O'Brien, seconded by Councillor Rawson. Are there any questions for next meeting? No questions? Thank you. I'll put that then. All those in favour? Against? That is passed. Item 17 is business paper items for noting. Can I have a mover, please? Moved by Councillor Pearson, seconded by Councillor Weaver. Councillors, just a reminder as part of those papers, those items for noting is the supplementary report being item 12. Do councillors wish to call any items? No items? Thank you. I will... Oh, sorry. No, you're right. No. I will put that then. All those in favour? Against? That is carried. Item 18 is matters of urgency. Can I have a mover? Councillor Weaver, seconded by Councillor Batten. Are there any matters councillors wish to call? I will put that then. All those in favour? Against? Thank you. Item 19 is committee of the whole section of the meeting. Can I have a mover, please? Councillor Rawson, seconded by Councillor Pearson. No items have been called, so I will move. I'll put that. All those in favour? Against? That is carried. Thank you, councillors. That concludes the ordinary part of our meeting, and we'll now move into